tonight. From Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Atlanta takes the field. Their offensive leader, of course, Matt Ryan, the former Boston College Eagle.
I always enjoy reflecting on Matt Ryan's career at this stage because when he came out of the draft, he was the number 3 pick overall. There were plenty of doubters out there about whether he should have gone in that slot. I don't think you can find any of those doubters now. One of the top quarterbacks in the NFL.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And incomplete to open things up. LaShawn Sims right there in coverage, and he knocks it away.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. Alex Erickson deep for Cincinnati. Powerful running. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So now the Bengals get ready for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Arkansas Razorback. It's Brandon Allen.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Allen off the play fake. Forced out to his left. Airing one out for Boyd. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. That one good for 37 yards.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off, and coaches go, 2 hands, 2 hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. That is caught at the 7. And the Bengals are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. First and goal from just inside the 5. Here's Allen to throw it. Steps away to his left. Now he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the...
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
No good. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Off the play fake, here's Ryan. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson, his second sack of the night. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Throwing on second and long. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
Carl Lawson. Brandon Allen sacked.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, when we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether it's Different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. And now it's second down.
A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
Throwing again. Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Darquez Denard there defensively. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big 3rd down play there for the Bengals. 46 yards.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Flushed out right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. That sack was by Isaiah Oliver from his cornerback position.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And able to find Green. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample there to make the grab. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Bengals score. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Matt Ryan and the Falcons getting ready to go again here on offense. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan, a slant to Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill.
And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down. He completes this to Russell Gage. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Ryan. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. He's got a man, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. It's a jet sweep. They get it to Green. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Sterling Hawkrichter.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. The return man, Wilson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with...
It's caught inside the 25.
How you like me now?
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 70 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And that stretches the lead to 27. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Here's Powell on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
Matt Ryan and the Falcon offense set to get going again. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
56 to Mike. 56.
From the shotgun, Ryan. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. It's Calvin Ridley on the receiving end from Matt Ryan. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now following the touchdown, Hofrichter to kick off. Now it's Wilson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
On the return, the Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. They've got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 27. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom, he took advantage of it. They send Green to the left on his own. And now they'll throw with Allen. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. From 3 yards out. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Bengals.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Here's Powell on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
56 to Mike.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
1st down, Falcons.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
On first down, Ryan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up second down. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. It's caught. Jones. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 49 yards. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll run again with Bernard. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. The Bengals on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Eluding the pressure right. And caught right side, Green. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football, so now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On first down, Bernard. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And, oh, my goodness, what a catch at the 6. From the gun, it's Allen.
Really? Really? Did we just see that?
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Drew Sample, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a man open down the middle of the field and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
It's a gain of 7, and it's a second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, in back.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On third down, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Calvin.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now, to put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
On second down now, Bernard. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing is Allen on third. This one hauled in by Sample. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. And that'll set him back 5. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. A desperation heave for the end zone. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and